How do you do that?
Oh, you just, at the bottom of your screen, there should be a microphone. Do you see it? By the camera.
Turn on your camera to reveal face. No,
Yeah, I agree. That's why I haven't added them, because right now I want to talk to people that aren't going around saying horrible things about, oh man, I can't even block them, because if I click on them, then it's going to invite them up, and I don't want to invite them up because they're really...
She didn't want to invite me up because she thought everybody...
I saw somebody say in the comments something about how I can't go 5 minutes without talking about Mexicans. But I'll tell you is this. It seems like everybody's experience is different. We're all fighting our own battles. He's talking about Native Americans. Me personally, I've never had a problem with Native Americans. So it's like, of course I'm going to talk about Mexicans because that's my experience. And that's what I mean when I say people try to gaslight you to believe that you're the problem. Like, what I get from them is when I address this stuff, they try to make me look crazy. You know what I mean? They'll say stuff like that. Oh, you just talk. That's because that's my experience. Is that as somebody who's half black and half Latino, for some reason, I've experienced more racism from Mexicans than anything else. This guy, he's talking about Native Americans. So I'm assuming a Native American's going to come in here and be like, wow, he can't stop talking about Native Americans. Like, that's his experience. Everybody's experience is different. We all fight our own battles. But apparently, you know, from what I've seen in the comments, even other black people have noticed this. They've seen it, and I'm glad they're seeing it and they're noticing it, because I try to wake others up and they're still kind of asleep to the thing. That's why I say they keep pushing this narrative, and it's so false. It's crazy. And the gaslighting is real, because people they'll all come together and make you look stupid and make you look crazy just for addressing the issue and putting it out there.
People in the comments were saying they were going to call the ICE on me, get me deported.
Comments playing the victim right now, and he wasn't playing the victim when his people were saying that racist ass shit. So, Rainy, that's on you. You can continue to hang around with stuff like that, but I can't do that.
Yeah, you have your own panels. You know, one thing I will say is I'm not going to block him. I'm not going to block him right now. You know, when people are coming together, calling out anti-blackness, they need to see that that's not us being racist.
But look, though, you know something? The only reason I went into Manny's live yesterday is because Granny was in it. Usually when I see like a black woman in a space with that I know is anti-black, I'll join the panel just to be like some sort of backup or a median. But other than that, I rarely go into their spaces. They come to my space and they harass me in my space. And I think most people like me that look like me, we're black, right? We have these other mixtures. We should really stay away from them, to be honest with you. We should just stay in our own spaces with our own people, because for some reason they don't know how to act on this app.
Yeah, because I went in there because there was a guy named Fidel that said something about black people in Discord, and he said a lot of racist things about us. And so I was addressing Fidel because I went in there, and then he asked me if I wanted to come up, and I was like, and then I seen the screenshot. And he was like, that's not racist, and this and that. I was joking. And I went up there and I was like, that is not a joke. And it's funny how it went from Fidel to me, and then it went to you. You know what I mean? It's a trip, because Fidel was, it's a trip. So even if they're being racist, I'm just going to let them do their thing. I'm not getting involved. I'm not going to go up there and try and be like, no, that is racist. No, you shouldn't say that. Because I shouldn't have to tell grown folks that in 2024, first off. But yeah, that's why I ended up in there, though. And whoever this Fidel person is, you know, I just, there's a lot of people that want to come up here. I don't know. I'm going to use discernment when I'm bringing people up. Let me fix this.
And also, people should realize that, and this might hurt some people's feelings, the Native Americans on this app typically don't have content unless it involves somebody that looks like us, black people. So that's the only time they get content. They need to create something surrounded by us, or no one's watching their lives.
That's true.
Fucking bunch of
I know
bullshitters.
there's some. I don't know how to do this. Maybe I have to do it like this. I can do it like this, and then maybe it'll let us do it. Yep, there we go. Alright, so
I want to address something in the comments that said your people fought for non-segregation, and you want to undo reverse everything. You're damn fucking right, I do. The fuck? That's
not me. That's his personal opinion.
I'm just saying, you're right. I 100% do. I'm tired of being kumbaya with y'all people.
But what I'm saying,
everybody.
Integration was not the primary goal of the civil rights movement. Integration just became like a quasi-effective goal because that was the most,
No, Martin Luther King knew that he fucked up. That's why he did.
But what I'm saying is integration wasn't the primary objective of the movement. The primary objective of the civil rights movement was the expansion of civic and political rights for Black people in America, and the expansion of human rights. So it really wasn't about integrating. It was about raising the quality of life and the standard of treatment for Black people in America. Hello. Hey, crazy. Hey, girly. Hey, boo-boo. I wanted to step away for 2 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. Can you make sure that everything's cool up here while I'm gone? Yeah, I'll mod the live while you're gone. Thank you.
So I just wanted to say, I just wanted to comment on the topic on the screen. Our enemy is not the white man. Our enemy is covert racist. Well, I said it in the comments, but I guess no one saw it. But I would prefer a outright racist over a covert racist any day. Because an outright racist will tell you, I don't like you because of this, that, and the third. A covert racist will play in your face. That's what you call the politicians that come to the black and brown communities during the voting season, and they make all of these promises. Those are covert racists. Covert racists are the ones who are making the laws, who are helping keep the systematic racism going. I'm not worried about somebody that don't like me. Oh, you black, I don't like you, and they'll tell me that, because at least I know where you coming from. It's the people that smile in your face and tell you, hey, we're going to help your community. It's the
segregation is a form of institutional racism, by the way.
nonprofits that come into the black and brown communities with promises of, oh, we're going to do this, that, and the third. They've been here. I'm from Baltimore. We have nonprofits that have been here for 25 years, and they have grown from one office into 2 large industrial buildings. And yet still the GED program that they have still has the same numbers it had 25 years ago. The reading programs that they have still have the same numbers they had 25 years ago. A lot of these programs and nonprofits that come into the community are covert racist. They are not there to help you do anything. They are there to make money off of your trauma.
Yeah, I completely agree with your sentiments, and it really kind of echoes a point that MLK and Malcolm X both make, which is like the danger of the whitey moderate and the whitey liberal. So on the whitey moderate, MLK says, I have reached the regrettable conclusion that the Negro's great stumbling block in the stride towards freedom is not the whitey citizens counselor or the Triple K, but the whitey moderate who is far more devoted to order than to justice. Right, and then another famous quote by Malcolm X is that the whitey liberal is the worst enemy to the black man. So essentially, like both Malcolm X and MLK warned about the danger of the whitey liberal for the exact reason that you say, because the whitey liberals can like co-opt and divert black liberation agendas while pretending to be a friend. While the whitey conservative makes it really, really clear that they're an enemy. So
they're not even an enemy, honestly. They the conservatives, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but I understand points of Republicans and I understand points of Democrats. However, the Democrats are misguided in the fact that they think that they can fix it with peace. You cannot fix something.
Listen to this part. She said the Democrats are misguided because they think that they can fix something with peace.
that you broke with violence with peace.
You can't fix something that you broke with violence with peace. In other words, you gotta fix it with violence. This woman is promoting violence.
That part.
But you're granting that part. Mm-hmm.
So they manipulate us into believing that they can come up with these peaceful solutions, and every time you see them, what ends up happening is they end up being a money grab, which ends up taking money from the community, and it does nothing to put anything back into the community.
The Democrats are definitely the enemy to the black community. I'm saying I watched
Joe Biden literally said you were not black. You should vote for him.
Together. I'm sorry, what you said?
Same nigga that said he don't want that black children should not be riding with white children on the bus.
I do want to hear my name, but after that, I don't want to make it a political thing. I just want to make it it's like a community thing. What you've been seeing on the app. If you guys are around topics or you go to live stream shows, then you see that we as creators or followers, that we have more beef with each other than we do the racist Europeans. We've literally called each other names, dragged each other. I've seen people DOX people. I've seen people make up things about people and cause possible safety issues with them. I'm trying to pick out words because, a lot of people don't like.
She just had a panelist call for violence on her fucking a panel, but she's accusing us of being putting people in danger.
Probably all of us in the panel except for right. So, but with that being said, I respect everybody's opinion, but I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that Europeans aren't this. I'm not